In 1954, there was no help available in Scotland to parents of children who had learning disabilities. 10 parents decided to change all that. They organised a public meeting in Glasgow and over 300 people turned up. So the Scottish Association of Parents of Handicapped Children was born. Today, that same organisation, now called Enable Scotland, has branches and offices throughout the country, and this year will celebrate its diamond anniversary. A lot has changed in our country over those 60 years, and everyone involved in Enable Scotland has worked hard to provide a better quality of life with those who have learning disabilities. They have campaigned on issues such as the closure of long-stay institutions and played a significant role in the development of disability policy. The people at Enable Scotland have fought really hard to enable those people with learning disabilities to have the same human rights as you and me, to be able to access education and occupation, and to be able to play a part in their communities, and to enable them to develop friendships that you and I take for granted. At one point, people who had learning disabilities were considered ineducable. It was only in the 70s that they first had the right to an education, and it was to take until the 21st century for that to become a reality for most. Until then, they were more likely to be placed in special units and not given the opportunity of following the mainstream curriculum or gaining vocational skills. Enable Scotland fought to change that and now supports youngsters through school and college to gain those vital qualifications.
Hi, I'm Rhiann Finlay. I go to St Benedict's High School. I've been working with Kevin for a year now, and he's helped me with my confidence and with my college applications, which I've got 2 unconditionals now for NC Music at Greenock Campus and Paisley Campus. I'm really excited because I know I'm going somewhere after here, because for a while I'm just like, when am I going to go after this? But I was so confused how to do them, but Kevin actually helped me write my application, my personal statement, and I got my 2 unconditionals. I was over the moon with them.
Moving from studying to having a job seems so natural for us, but it's not the case for many people who have learning disabilities. It can take time and a lot of support from Enable Scotland and employers, but when it all comes together, the benefits for everyone concerned are clear to see.
I really like working here. It's good fun and it's a good relationship with all the other staff. It's hard work working here with the hours. It's all different hours. It's really a challenge. And working with Steph and Lil and James, they push you to make sure you do your best. If you're thinking of getting a job or going for a modern apprenticeship, I'll recommend it because I like my job. It's challenging and I like a good challenge.
Having a job can bring friendships as well as financial reward. I don't know where I would be without my friends and loved ones, or how I would cope with the loneliness. But it's a chilling fact that most people who have a learning disability cannot name a close friend who is not family or a support worker. This is changing through Enable Scotland's projects and branches.
Hi, I'm Rebecca.
I am Zoe.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and we've been coming to this group for ages now, and we're all friends, and everyone in the group is awesome, and Bryony is the best person to be leading this group.
Aww. Ow.
Each one of these changes is hugely significant, but perhaps the single biggest change we've seen in the past 60 years has been the closure of long-stay hospitals and people moving into homes in the community. Institutions are a thing of the past, and people now have greater choice over where they live. For many, this is a home of their own, often supported by people working for Enable Scotland and other organisations.
I was in hospital for 14 years, and how it came about was because when I was that age I took fits, so my father and mother put me into that hospital for me to get treatment. I didn't know it. I thought the hospital she could get out of, but I didn't know it. There was a place, an institution that you had to stay in. I was in there for 14 years, and when I left the hospital and went to Fellintosh, the change in me was I never thought I could have so much independence. No, because I can walk out my front door and I can stay out as long as I want and then come back in again. Because there was me, a guy that came out of an institution, people saying, oh, you can't work, you can't do this, you can't do the next thing. I've had that job for 38 years. And I love it. I love earning my own money.
Everyone involved in Enable Scotland over the past 60 years has helped to make this and more possible. Today, Enable Scotland supports people from Dumfries to the Orkney Islands. It also continues to campaign in areas such as education and employment, anti-bullying and access to transport, all the things that you and I take for granted. So a lot of things have changed over the last 60 years, and there are more opportunities than ever available to people who have learning disabilities. But more needs to be done. So while we say happy birthday Enable Scotland, your support now and in the future will make that happen.